Howdy. So, um, today interesting things happened. So, first of all, I filed for a new business, which is very exciting. Holding company, and it is what I'm going to use it's a holding company. So, it's what I'm going to use as my main company to hold all of my sub companies or products. So, starting another company, so it's called Doing Business As. So, it's the same company but with a different name. So when I do taxes, it'll be the same business as my main one. But that business is going to hold all of my app related stuff. So I decided, since I'm going to be doing these apps, there's a couple different directions I can take it. So the first direction that I'm taking it is Fiverr. So doing freelancing in my free time. I'm getting gigs posted right now, so I can get people starting to reach out about that, which is going to add some extra income, which is very exciting. I will basically just do freelance building apps for them. And then, of course, I'll be building my own apps, etc. Um, yeah, so I set up my masonfitzgerald.com personal portfolio domain today, which has the Tote website linked. But basically, it was just a bunch of legal and business related stuff that I was getting done today, setting up websites, filing new LLCs, and I started playing around for fun in my free time. Another app. I think I have a problem with not finishing things that I start. I squirrel and like to do multiple things at the same time, which is fine for now, but not sustainable. But it's just a meal app where basically it goes through a crap ton of onboarding and you select all of the foods that you are either allergic to or will not eat. And it's all like whole foods and stuff. And then once you select all of that, all the foods to exclude, it will go ahead and go through all of our recipes in the database, healthy recipes, and it will filter out the ones that include items that you excluded, and it will show you a bunch of really neat and fun whole food healthy recipes. Because if you are anything like me, I this is probably attracting an audience of people who like to mess with apps because YouTube targeting and stuff. So probably not even close to the health and fitness demographic that would be targeted by this app. But if you happen to be one of those people that are really big into health and fitness, you may have been through a phase of your life where you basically eat the exact same thing every day and it's very mundane and plain. So, like chicken and rice without seasoning. Crazy stuff. But I basically do that, except I actually season it so it tastes good. But I've been eating ground beef, sweet potatoes, and avocado for an unholy amount of time, probably every night for the last 6 months, give or take 20% of the nights. Um, yeah, which is interesting. But the whole goal of the app is to basically just help people eat more interesting meals to keep it fun, and they don't have to come up with meals themselves. They just pick the meals and they can adjust the servings to meet their calorie requirements, and then it will automatically make a store list based on all of the meals that they selected for the week for them. And then they can import all of those items into Tote, so it's a free ad for anybody that uses that app because I can advertise my sister app. So it's like, hey, we have another app, by the way. It's for your grocery list, and it allows you to sort by the cheapest store near you. So simply import it into here, and then boom, new users. It's great. But I'm more so doing that for me because I'm tired of eating the same damn thing every day. And I want to keep like recipes stored. But yeah, so I had a couple of cool ideas for Tote. Gonna mess with the UI a bit, but I have a sneaky feeling that I can actually get really accurate information from the web search. I think that I'm just not prompting it right. Because realistically, if I spend some of my own time going and researching and trying to find the prices of the stores, I can do it. And so I think I need to narrow the search down to specific sites. So if I know without fail that walmart.com or walmartdelivery.com always shows the prices of the items, then I will restrict when users look up an item and it sends it off to Walmart, say literally just search walmart.com or walmartdelivery.com and don't search anything else. And then it should come up back with much more accurate information. So I'm going to test that out, see which stores it does and does not work for. For the stores that it does work for, I will probably just leave those stores available for beta testing. And then I will allow people to add data from the other stores, and then that's what their crowdsourcing will be. Because it turns out that the API that I'm using for the barcode scanner to find the actual product is like 6 cents per product scan, which is absolutely absurd. And the next cheapest one I found, which I'm sure I didn't look hard enough, is $75 a month for 5,000 items, which ends up being like 1.5 cents around there per item that you scan, which is actually more expensive than the AI search. So I'm actually better off using AI to search the web than I am just having people scan barcodes, which is wild, at least from a price standpoint, which I know I said the other day that I would trade the extra 50 cents for the accuracy, which I still stand by. But there's that. So it seems that I'm coming to a close here with Tote for the grocery list app to the point where it's starting to burn out. And the reasoning behind that is because I'm pretty much at the point where I'm just dilly dallying doing the annoying work of getting it in the App Store um, because it's functional. Like, it has all of the UI elements that I want. It has all of the features that I want. The only thing that's not fully implemented yet is the referrals, which I can just take out for now because it's just for beta testing. But yeah, I mean, I can just throw out into beta testing and then start figuring out how to make the tags more accurate. But really, it's just like I'm 90% of the way there. I just have to put the finishing touches on it, and it is done. Um, so yeah, now it's just polish, which is very important. But yeah, I suppose I should commit to that and get that in the App Store, launch it on Product Hunt, and follow through with that, and so that I have something in the App Store because that'll be good for my Fiverr profile as well. Because on Fiverr, then I can basically say like, look, this is an app that I published on the App Store. I'm an experienced app developer, cool, and then go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. I am trying to figure out what you guys want to see in these videos, but also trying to make sure that these videos are daily logs for myself so that I or my kids can look back and see what I'm actually doing with my day, not just random business talk to do with the apps. So I'm trying to keep that balance, but I know for a fact I want to make these higher production, not like take away the raw vibe, but what I mean is sitting on my couch without a shirt and bad lighting and rambling about nothing. So yeah, like I want to actually have a purpose to the videos instead of just rambling. So I might start doing more app related videos and showing that. But I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that yet. It'll happen very slowly over the next few months. But in the meantime, I have an exam on Thursday. I haven't studied for it all, and it's Tuesday night. And yeah, bad decisions. But that's what I'm gonna go do now is study. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.